Hello you and happy 7th of December and welcome back to Kosii's Christmas Coaster Calendar, where today I'll be showing you not how to build this hut because that's what I did yesterday, but how to build this little guy right here, this little tiny reindeer with his red nose, or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I guess. Now before I start right here, I do want to acknowledge just instantly that 𝗬𝗂𝗀𝗀 earlier today actually posted a much better tutorial on how to build, honestly, a much better looking reindeer than this, so I'm going to be linking that down below so you can go check that out, but it doesn't quite fit into this scale. It's a little bit too short. Its head kind of goes through the counter, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. So I thought I'd still do a tutorial regardless, even though there's that tutorial out there, because, you know, if you want to actually add a reindeer or two into this hut right here, you're going to need a slightly bigger reindeer. And one last thing that I do want to quickly also say is that this is going to be a bit of a different tutorial because I personally am not a great modeler in the first place. I found it very difficult to design this little guy right here, and it took me many attempts. So I'm not going to be teaching you exactly how to do this. I'm going to teach you how to do it roughly. It won't look quite exactly like this probably, because that's what a lot of modeling is. It's hard to copy a model from one to another way with it looking the exact same, just like 𝗬𝗀 did in his tutorial, and he is a way better builder and a way better modeler than me. So to make this a lot easier right here, I'm going to be showing you how to actually build this roughly, not perfectly. So first of all, guys, what we want to do is start off by going into primitives and scrolling all the way along right here until we find this pole right here. Then we just need to make sure that we're in enabled thing here and default just everything. Now I'm going to be placing my reindeer at the right here. In fact, actually I might just place it in the middle for this one over here. It doesn't really matter where you place it. You can add two, you can add one, that's completely up to you, but what we're going to do is just raise this up and place it so it's just at a slight angle, not much of an angle though, just a very slight one, and we just want to bring that down until it's about the height of this ledge, or maybe actually just a little bit lower. It doesn't really matter, but I would place it just around there, right? So it just needs to be around that sort of area. Then what we want to do to actually make this little pole turn into, I guess, a beam right here, we want to get one of these little spheres right here, and we just want to bring it out until it stops coming, until it's like basically this edge lines up like so, and we want to do that on the other edge here as well. Now we got that, we need to regrettably add a little bit of a backside, I guess you could say. So we're just gonna add that in like so, and let's add in his legs right now. Now, like I said, this is extremely difficult, and you're gonna watch me very much out of my comfort zone right here trying to work this out. But what we want to do is just rotate this thinner pole right here, and we just want to bring it down until it gets to about here. Now we want to make sure that that sticks out a little bit as well, like so. So we want to just bring that like that, and then we want to add another one on the front as well, just about here, and bring that to there. Now to actually make his little bottom, you know, to make his actual, I guess, feet or something like that, we want to grab this little pole right here, and we want to pole sphere, sorry, right here, and we just want to add two of those, with the second one being brought down a little bit more like so. We obviously want to do that with the other one too, by just bringing that guy like so, and then bringing a little midget one like that. And then for this top part right here, we obviously want to make him have, like, I guess, calf muscles, I guess that's the word for it. So what we want to do right here is just grab this pole right here, rotate it round by 90 degrees, actually, we'll just do that again here just to make sure it's right. Rotate it round by 90 degrees, and we just want to bring that up right here until it kind of connects into the leg like so. So that'll bring it to about this height right here, maybe just a little bit lower, and we want to do that onto the other one here as well. So the reason why we're doing that is, like I said, it'll give us the little calf muscles and actually make the legs look a little bit thicker and a little bit better right here, because right now they're looking a little bit thin. And we want to grab this sphere right here, this second one right here, and we just want to place that in by bringing it down to about there, which will bring it kind of a bit more smoothly into there. And also to bring it a bit more smoothly into the top, we want to add another circle part of the top like so, and the exact same here. And now to actually bring these muscles in a bit better right now, because they're kind of looking a bit weird, like just random, I guess, little beans at the end right here. You're gonna hear me say the word bean a lot, I guess, today, but we're just gonna bring this here, and we're just gonna rotate it slightly until we can bring it out and it connects in like that. We want to do the exact same for the other side, which will just bring that in there. It's a little bit hard to line this up, not gonna lie, especially with all these hay bales. I do kind of recommend building maybe this first and then building the actual shed later, because it is a little bit hard to do this with a shed, or maybe even just practice getting one of these done outside and then doing it in the shed after, because it can be a little bit difficult if not. But once you've done that, we do just want to add one more in right here, which we can do very easily by just grabbing this and rotating it round so that that can actually stick through like that. And we can get that front bit in there as well, which means that our legs are looking a little bit more like actual legs now. And, well, I guess not random little beans or something. I don't know. Now, something that we do also want to do here, just to kind of emphasize these leg bits right here, is that we do want to bring his backside up a bit more right here and just have that raise around a little bit more like so. And I feel like this is actually a good point to start painting this, because if not, then it's not going to really look much like a reindeer. And once you actually start painting this here, it looks a lot more like a reindeer, trust me. So we want to use this color right here on concrete, and that's going to be our primary color right here to paint everything. So to start off, I am just going to paint absolutely everything with this brown color, just because it makes our life a little bit easier a little bit later on. And then what we want to do is to bring his little belly in. We just want to bring that down ever so slightly, and we're going to paint that white concrete down at the bottom. I did actually miss a little bit right there. And for his, I guess, hoof right there, we just want to paint that a little bit darker. Not the entire thing like that, because then it will look a bit like a turd, but like that, just so he kind of gets his little toenail in or something like that, I guess. And we also want to bring in this little bit of a lower belly area here as well. So we just want to bring that down and slightly to the right here, which we then can paint white. And now we do need to just add his legs onto the other side. Now, because they take quite a while, I'm only going to do one side in today's tutorial, but you can just basically duplicate what we did on this side over to the other side and you'll be fine. Now we get to the very, very difficult part right here, because now we need to actually add this guy's body in. So what we want to do is scroll all the way along right here until we do find just this piece right here, because then what we want to do is rotate this round and just bring this down to about here-ish. That'll give us the bottom part of his body right here, and we just want to bring this round orb around like so, which will kind of cap that off. Of course we can, not white, of course we can paint this all like so. And now we need to actually bring his head in. Now I said that like that because, as you can see right here, it is a very, very complex part right here. So you're going to have to just stick with me here and we'll try get through this together. So to get his head in right here, what we need to do is basically just line this right here. We just need to get a line of these little tiny pole pieces right, where are they? Right here. We just need to get these, and then we can use these to basically bring him up right here. So we just want to bring that going up like so, rotate it round a little bit, and on the front end we want to bring this like so, and then we'll start to get his neck kind of coming in right here. We want to rotate that round, of course, and now we do want to smooth it out just straight away right here, just so, you know, his neck isn't just a random weird pole, I guess. So and maybe not that much, I just rotated that a little bit too much, but we just want to rotate that round like so, and bring that down, and on the other side do the exact same right here. And now to actually make his head shape, using this pole right here, we can just bring this going up a little bit like so, and we want to just bring that going in so it kind of starts to cap itself in right here, because now what we're going to do is actually bring the guy's head in. I don't know why I'm calling him a guy. He can be well, I guess a reindeer man. I don't know. We haven't got enough time in today's video to go through the etymology of fucking reindeers, but but we will just get this guy in like so. And I've actually placed that too far with that big one right there, because what we want to do is just now come in with the smaller one right here, because we need to actually get the head to kind of narrow in right now, and we kind of want to just bring that like that. Sorry, I've just realized I'm doing it wrong, but there's going to be a lot of me getting this wrong right here, because of course this is very difficult, but we do actually just want to rotate it a little bit more like so, and then we can start to rotate it round like this a little bit more like so, and bring his head now going up like this, a little bit steeper I'd say right here, and just bring that head going all the way up like so, and around like that. Now we're not actually going to properly cap this off right here, because what we're going to use is these little bowl things right here to actually kind of bring a bit more head shape in right here, because obviously it is very hard to get a good head shape without using something like this. So we're going to get this, and yes, I know this is looking quite dodgy. I know, very funny, haha. But we just want to bring that going in like so, and then what we can do to actually kind of make this start to be a bit more 3D is actually bring these poles going out like so into those orbs. I guess I'm going to stop calling them bowls now, because there'll be people who who will start laughing at me. But we'll just rotate that round until it kind of starts to connect into those there, bit more up like so, and you can see that it's starting to kind of get the head shape of a reindeer. To be honest, I'm surprised we're actually doing this good so far, because I I expected this to be way harder. I mean, it's not quite looking too great right now, not gonna lie, but it should start to shape up eventually. And the good thing about doing this sort of thing with models is that you can make mistakes and just cover them up later. That's something that professional modelers do. Trust me, guys, I would never lie to you. But there we go. We've now got that sort of shape in right here. And now to actually get the top of his head, we want a slightly bigger ball. So we're going to get that, and we're going to bring that just behind right here, down a bit so that it's not sticking out so much, and we're just going to bring that to about there. And now you'll see that we've got some weird gaps right here, so we do actually want to cover those in and actually make this feel a bit smoother like so. So bring that down and round on both sides like that. And then to kind of finish off his head shape right here, we do actually want to bring these tiny little poles right here and just bring them a little bit more. Actually, we want wait, what pole am I supposed to be using here? Oh, hang on. Yes, this pole right here, and we just want to bring it out just a little bit more. And we want to make the bottom of his head actually just a little bit bigger, because I did kind of do this a little bit wrong down on the bottom right here. Now I do realize. And we just want to kind of bring this going up. A bit, sorry, down like so, and kind of going into that head like that. Just connect that in like so. And now to actually finish off the end of his nose right here, we're going to make this guy a little red-nosed reindeer, you know, like Rudolph. So we're going to add just a little ball on the end right here, which of course we'll just do a bit of a paint go through right here, just get everything painted. I guess we might as well. So we'll get everything painted like so, and then we can just paint his little nose. This red right here, we don't want it to be too bright, but we want it to be kind of bright enough. And you can see it is kind of starting to look a bit like a reindeer. I mean, we've still got a lot more to do right here, but it is starting to get there. So to fill in these gaps in the middle, because he's kind of got a big hole in the side of his face right now, we're just going to bring through these poles right here, these slightly bigger ones, and we can just start to make his face a little less, you know, caved in, I guess. So we just need to bring a couple of these in right here, and that will fill in his entire face like so. Now, something that I do want to keep in mind right here, guys, is I have actually somehow managed to paint one of these windows, which is not what I was going to say, but I have actually kind of made this a little bit too tall right here on the other one, and I am actually going to redo this right here just so I can show you. Although this is completely fine, you can still use that. It's just that I want to make this a little bit better right here, because on the other one it's got a bit of a less slope on it. It's got a bit of a, you know, a bit more of a shallow slope on this right here, which makes it just a little bit better, because if not, then it kind of is a bit steep right here, and it kind of is a bit much, and his face gets a bit big. Although it didn't look too bad before, but we are just going to fix this right here by getting some of these balls in like so, and we're just going to bring his head kind of back together, I guess, right here, while we're fixing it, and just paint that all back, and it should now, not that color, whoops, and it should now start to look a little bit better. Of course, we need to actually bring in some more poles though now to actually kind of accommodate this new sort of thing right here, which we will do to bring that head shape a little bit better. And I think I've brought this up just a little bit much, and a little bit too back. So there we go now. Not gonna lie, still doesn't really look as good as this one right here, but I'm gonna just settle with it, to be honest, because like I said, this tutorial's really hard, and to be honest, if you've not really got a good knowledge of modeling right here, just like I haven't, you probably shouldn't be building a reindeer right here, not going to lie. But I do still want to give a bit of a tutorial to help out and give some tips regardless. Like for example, we do want to bring his back up just a little bit more. I think that was a bit too much there, not gonna lie, but we do want to bring his back coming a little bit more like so, just because, you know, right now he's looking a bit like a bean. We don't really want him to look like a bean. But now all we're going to do to add on here is just add some little antlers on like so, which we can just do by scrolling all the way along until we find this little dude right here. And not even that guy, this one right here, wrong pole, I guess. Do you know, it was the right pole? I am stupid sometimes, you know, but we're just gonna get this right here, and to bring in some antlers, we're just gonna rotate this round, bring them up, and rotate these round like so, until we get some nice lovely antlers coming in. Now we kind of want them to be a bit sporadic and random, so that's what we're going to do right here. We're just going to rotate them to some weird angles to kind of make them stick out like so, and we can do the exact same on the other side as well. Just bring those in like that, and we're going to just bring those out and around a little bit like so, just so that we kind of start to get a bit of an antler shape in right here. And you can see that's kind of making it look a bit better, you know. And I mean, it does definitely need that to make it look a little bit better, because this guy's looking a little bit derpy. I mean, he's a bit of a thick bit of a thick guy right here, you know, but we're not going to bully him about that, okay, guys? No bullying in the comments section about my guy here, my thick king. I am going to try and get an antler or two sticking out, although the item limit does normally be a problem here, but no, we've managed to keep it under. It's kind of just a battle of trying to get it under that, but we're just going to use this wood color right here with this dark wood, and we're just going to not paint the bells. That's not what I want to paint right there. We're going to paint these antlers all in right here, which gives us that. Now, the last thing that we do want to do, which should help us out a little bit right here as well, is actually bring out this a little bit, and we want to kind of give him a bit of a white belly right here, so it's not just all brown, because right now it's looking a bit, you know, a bit covered in brown just all over. So we're just going to add 2 of those in right like that, and then we can just paint those white, which gives him that kind of little white bit like so. Also, what I do recommend doing right here as well is just bringing one of these over maybe a little bit. In fact, not even one of those. I bring one of these little bits over like so, and just covering that up a bit just so it angles up a little bit more like so, because that will make it look a lot better. And I have also just realized that what I have done with this one right here, I do want to just angle it. I've just placed that in, but it hasn't done anything. That's brilliant. Did I hit item limit also in? That's even better. Yep, too many items. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the problem with doing this sort of thing. Nothing that you can really do about it though, not gonna lie. It's a bit annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. When you're doing something like this, it's a little bit hard sometimes to actually try and fit everything in. I do recommend rotating it round and just trying your best. Oh, but no, we're not gonna manage it right there. We can try getting rid of maybe a piece or two here, like you can see that we were using 2 pieces right there. We did not need that, so let's just remove that out there, and we can just actually bring this back a bit more instead like we had before, and we can bring this piece coming along here like so. But really, this is not the best thing to do a tutorial on, like I said before, because it's kind of more trial and error, and getting this to actually look properly good. Oh, too many arms again. Oh my god. Getting this to actually look properly good right here is more of just trial and error and just trying things out. Like I said, the one over there took me absolutely ages to do and a lot of trial and error to do, and it does look a lot better than this one over here, which I've just made in under 20 minutes right here-ish. So do keep that in mind. You just need to kind of basically keep trial and error, but it does kind of look alright, I guess. Oh god, yeah, no, I think a couple of things that I did do wrong is I made his neck way too thick right here, which I'm going to try and fix right here by just basically bringing a lot of this stuff back, like for example these pieces right here, and bringing all this just a little bit further back like so. Will probably help us a little bit here by actually making it just a little bit thinner on his neck, because his neck is a bit thick right now, and like I said, he's a bit of a thick king, which, you know, I guess is not a bad thing, but in this case, it's a bad thing. So we're just going to try and bring him coming back a bit more like so, maybe not that much. But yeah, again, trial and error, you'll get there eventually. It's really hard to just give a certain way of doing this because, first of all, not all reindeers look the exact same. And second of all, it's just really hard to actually get it to look properly good right here without spending an hour or so on it. So there is the basic tutorial on how to actually kind of get started, I guess, right here. In terms of how to actually make it look better than this, just keep on trying. You'll get there eventually. Like I said, it's really, really hard, and I really do actually wish that I could do a much better job of showing you right there like this. But like I said, Merlin has got a lovely tutorial down below. If you haven't already gone and checked that out, go watch that because you might enjoy it, you might like it, and honestly, you know, it's a lot better than this one, and you will probably get inspired even to make a big one, even if it doesn't fit in this hut right here. But if you do want a slightly larger one right here, there is my kind of, I guess, tutorial-ish on how to actually do this right here, and you can just work it out kind of and keep on doing trial and error, and eventually you'll get something that looks a little bit better like this guy over here rather than my thick guy over here. To be honest, though, I do kind of like him. He's kind of like an alpha. He's kind of like an alpha, reindeer. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. This video's probably been already long enough. It's probably at least like 20 to 30 minutes long. It's probably like 20 minutes longish. But anyway, yes, here's all the lovely supporters on screen. Thank you all so much for becoming channel members and Discord server boosters. You can become a channel member by clicking the little join button down below. It's only 99p a month or $1.30, and you get early access to my videos, early access to showcasing your parks, streams, sneak peeks, and so much more, so go check that out down below. But thank you all so much to all those people once again who do support me. If you did enjoy this video, then please do leave a like and subscribe. It'd be very much appreciated. I'm uploading these every single day. Do comment down below, what do you think is going to be in day number 8 when I can find it right here. It's really hard. There we go, day number 8. What do you think is going to be in day number 8, guys? Comment that down below, and I'll see you all in another video. Goodbye!